fond of that genre called tongue-in-cheek or pull the other one, pull the other leg. Things have got a bit of underlying sense or logic, but at the bottom they're silly, ridiculous. So here's an example of one which a company, Grunspecht, at Nuremberg Toy Fair made many years ago. It's a spinning top with little outriding wheels. And they said to me with their tongue in their cheek, of course, as they're telling it to me, it's a learner one for people who are learning how to spin. So does it work? Well, just about. Actually, the wheels get in the way a little bit. Oh, no, that's not bad. But it stops prematurely because the wheels start sliding around and getting in the way. But I suppose you could give it to a child and say, there we are, start learning to do it. It might encourage them a bit. Yeah, it's a bit odd, that, isn't it? So it's just a one-off joke where you say there's a little outriding wheels, just as you have on bicycles for kids learning how to drive. So nice one, I like it. Here's one I got very locally. It's a large eraser, and it's large because it's for erasing big mistakes. If you made a small mistake, you don't want this. You want the very small ones, small erasers. So for big mistakes, that's what you need, a really big eraser. I like that. So there's a bit of sense there as well, actually. It's not so silly. There's one here which is quite ridiculous. I've had this for years and years and years. It's supposed to be a dog. What would be fun with this? It's for invisible dogs. You have an invisible dog on the end, and this is stiff like that. But you wanted to walk down the high street with your pet, one hand holding on a leash, a real dog walking along, and this one going jog, jog, jog with your hand as you're doing it. And when people ask what you're doing, you say, I'm giving my two dogs a walk. This is Fred, and that's the invisible one. He's Jim, or something like that. You can have a bit of fun. It's almost like street art, because certainly small children got the ideas very quickly. And they got around the garden, they took this, wiggling it around, just as if there's a live little dog on the end wanting to escape or run away or run to the nearest tree or whatever it wanted to do. But it's actually meant for invisible dogs, and that's tongue in the cheek, but fun. The last item is something my New York friend Mark gave me, which is a box. See what you make of the verbs. Can you read that? Box for someone who has nothing. Well, this won't do for me. I've got rather too many things. But if someone's got nothing, what do they want a box for? Well, you put the thing into it, the nothing in. Of course, there's no space in it. It's just a block of wood. So it's a lovely idea, isn't it? Definitely wouldn't suit me. I've got far too many things in my collection. But someone who really has got nothing, or they've clearly got nothing, you say, well, here's a box for it. And there's clever. I like that. Bit tongue in the cheek, but actually a very, very clever idea. Perhaps it ought to go into my nothing collection too.